Disney has finally made a sequel that doesn't poo-poo on the original. Let's talk about Zootopia 2. Zootopia, more than any other Disney animated film ever, really deserved a sequel, and I'm so glad that I finally got it because the world was so rich and inventive, and there was still more to see in the original movie that they didn't really explore some of the other ecosystems. So, of course, when they announced a sequel, I was excited but a little hesitant because Disney is notorious for making sequels that don't live up to the quality of the original movie or kind of miss the mark with their sequels, a la Moana 2. But I can pleasantly say that Zootopia 2 lives up to what the original film set up. I'm not going to say it's as revolutionary or groundbreaking as the first Zootopia film is. It doesn't even feel as fresh as that film did. But what it does, it does expand the world, and it's so interesting to watch and see how massive Zootopia is and why people love Zootopia because of how diverse and creative and friendly the environments are to different types of animals in that world. I'm going to get a couple of my negatives out of the way first, and I think they're very subtle. I don't think the writing is as sharp as the first film here, and I think it doesn't quite hold the same depth that the first film does. But what we get here is something that is nuanced, fun, entertaining, and really builds upon what the first film set up. And that's more than enough for a sequel, especially one that is so much more focused on the relationship between Nick and Judy. I love that this movie takes place almost immediately after where the first movie left off. So you're continuing this story with them and seeing how their relationship is evolving and being tested with their new roles as a cop duo. It shows the importance of listening to your partner and not being so brash in making those decisions without their input first. The other thing I really appreciated about this movie is that it's very topical with the situations that are kind of going in our world today, a la kind of the Palestine situation that is happening around the world right now. Of course, it's not going to go in depth, but the fact that it kind of touches base on like the erasure of a culture and how the bigger business people, the bigger people, the ones that are in power are implementing it as if nothing is wrong and they're just doing it out of the goodness of their heart. So there are some nuanced moments in this film that are topical, socially aware, and it really expands the world again. And I really enjoyed this aspect of the film because it does tie into the greater narrative and the world building of Zootopia as this living, breathing kind of paradise that's not really a paradise, where you can see the cracks in its history and it's not afraid to explore deeper into the world. It kind of makes you want to watch more of the series and want more sequels. So stay around for the credits and you'll be in for a little surprise. Overall, my takeaway is that Zootopia 2 is a great animated film. It's animated well, it's directed well, the story's told with good nuance and heart. Yes, a little contrived here and there, and probably not as smart and witty as the first film is, but it's still expansive and lovable. The characters are really likable. The new ones that they introduced are good as well. There are places that this film goes that you didn't think they were going to go, and it does it with so much thought and care, and it's just a fun ride from beginning to end. And I just want some more Zootopia.